There couldn't be a better time to get into VR than now. Say hello to the Meta Quest 3S, the new member of the Quest 3 lineup, revealed at MetaConnect 2024. Today we're going to get into the specs of the headset and why this is perfect for you if you want to get into virtual reality. At the end of the video I'm going to get into the awesome catalogue of games you'll be able to play on it upon release. Let's get into it. Firstly, let's talk about the amazing deal we're getting on this new device. The 3S will retail for $299 or £289 and come with a free copy of the incredible looking Batman Arkham Shadow. Now that's a fantastic deal. The headset actually sports the same resolution and the same lenses as the Quest 2, but the upgrade here is in the processor, the brains of the machine. It goes from the Snapdragon XR2 Gen 1 in the Quest 2 to the new Snapdragon XR2 Gen 2 found in both the Quest 3 and now the Quest 3S. There's also a bump in random access memory from 6GB to 8, and the Quest 3S has a slight increase in horizontal field of view, going from the Quest 2's 90 degrees to an increased 96 degrees. The upgrades to the processor, that's the Snapdragon XR2 Gen 2 chip, will allow the games to run smoother and at higher frame rates that you would expect from the whole of the Quest 3 lineup, including those exclusive games that won't be playable on Quest 2 moving forward, such as Batman or even the hotly anticipated Alien Rogue Incursion. 3S also comes with the same fantastic Quest controllers bundled in with the original Quest 3. They're much less cumbersome than the Quest 2 controllers with the giant tracking rings, and make for a much more comfortable experience when playing those games where your hands could get close, like in a lot of the shooting games. I want to draw your eye to the description of this video down below for a second. You'll find a handful of my official Meta affiliate links. If you're thinking about pre-ordering either the new 3S or the 3 with its reduced price point, use one of the links and you'll get $30 of Quest cash on purchase to spend on any games or apps of your choice. Makes the deal even sweeter, eh? As I say, that's down below in the description right here. Let's talk about that Quest 3 reduced price point for a second. So the 128GB model of the original Quest 3 is being discontinued. You'll only be able to get that model while stocks last, though the big 512GB model has a massive price drop down to $500 or £469, at least at the time of shooting this video anyway. That's also a great deal, and not hugely more expensive than the new 256GB version of the new Quest 3S. I would recommend the baseline 128GB Quest 3S for those looking to jump into VR for the first time or need a more affordable solution. Man, you're so lucky. That is an amazing time to jump into VR for the first time. Your mind's going to be blown. If the purse strings are a little looser, skip the 256GB model of the Quest 3S and go for the superior Quest 3, with its massive 512GB storage as mentioned, and you get the higher resolution displays, beautiful edge-to-edge clarity, pancake lenses, smaller form factor, and 110 degree field of view. If you can stretch to the Quest 3, you won't be disappointed. This is my daily driver, and it's the best headset to ever exist on this planet. At MetaConnect, a few new facial interfaces were revealed as well, which are interesting, worth a mention. It looks like there'll be two new options, completely open or a light mesh. Both of these new facial interfaces will allow light to pass through, so they'll dampen the immersion for games like Batman or Alien. For fitness games or XR that use the pass-through, they'll really benefit and see the breathable faceplates being a big boon. So it's launch day, you've got your sparkly new Quest 3S, of course, and you've used my code in the description and claimed your $30 Quest cash. What are you going to purchase first? I'm going to try and keep this quick and list some categories you might like, and then the best titles to go for. I don't want to get too much into the why, as I have tons of videos on these games. You just have to trust me. Of course, in the description are more affiliate links to buy all these games each with a cheeky 10% off. First up, third-person adventure games. These are up first because they're a great way to break into VR if this is indeed your first experience. You'll manage to complete these games without experiencing much VR sickness. I recommend completing at least one of these just to build up your VR legs, so when you're jumping off buildings in Assassin's Creed Nexus, you don't throw up all over your living room floor. Easy choice for me, Moss Book 1 and Book 2, both amazing games which I absolutely love. For me, Quill the Mouse is what Mario is to Nintendo and Sonic is to Sega. Action adventure, two on this one, and they're kind of obvious no-brainers, and two of the best the system has to offer. Resident Evil 4 is still a fantastic game, obviously leans into the horror and thriller genres. It still holds up today and was an absolute blast to work through. In this category is also Assassin's Creed Nexus, a pretty awesome stealth game, and does an amazing job of transferring the flat screen experience with its seamless parkour action into VR. Next we have the multiplayer shooter category. This one for me is also a no-brainer, Ghosts of Tabor. I'm a little burned out from battle royale games and find looter shooters a bit more engaging these days. If you're wondering what I mean when I say looter shooter, think Escape from Tarkov on flat screen PC. If you did want a good battle royale game though, it's all about Contractors Showdown. Just thinking about this category actually, it's dwarfed with amazing titles. If you want a more Rainbow Six Siege type experience, then go for Breachers. All of those are wicked games. If you're after more dance or fitness games, then of course it's all about Beat Saber. The tracking on these headsets is incredible and you can really swing those lightsabers pretty fast and the thing will just keep up. This is a great first game to show off your new headset to friends and family. I challenge you to try and not dance when you're slicing these bricks to your favourite tunes, and I bet after you finish your first couple of tracks you'll be breaking into sweat and you'll suddenly realise why I'm excited about that faceplate that has a mesh on it. Whew, I need to wrap this video up. Right, for outright horror and scare factor, it's Cosmodread. Bloody brilliant game, and is like less than a tenner. Sports games, of course, it's walkabout mini golf. There's like 30 mini golf levels, all with amazing themes, best played with friends. If you want a more serious sports game, then Golf Plus is amazing, or 11 Table Tennis is too. If you fancy a medieval dungeon crawl, then it's Dungeons of Eternity. What other genres might you want? Oh, I almost forgot. If you want like a single player eerie survival game, Into the Radius is absolutely awesome. It's a must buy. Anyway, I've got to go. Have fun with your new device. You're going to have a blast. Don't forget all those affiliate links down below. You'd be silly not to use them. Alright, see ya. Hey, today we're going to delve into the future of VR and check out some top tier titles coming to the MetaQuest systems. Straight off the bat, Alien Rogue Incursion. Now this game had me worried for a brief time from that first PSVR 2 trailer, but subsequent trailers have shown that the Aliens AI look to be intelligent, the guns look great, and I'm glad to say in that previous trailer where they